This past week in WWE has to go down as one of the craziest weeks in WWE history. We had two amazing debuts, we had surprise guests on NXT, so much happened that it deserves its own video. So in this video, we're going to go through the week, see what happened, and talk about it. So to start off, on last week's episode of Monday Night Raw, at the very end of it, we finally got the debut of Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six. And this debut was simply fantastic. It was a masterpiece of a debut. Probably the best debut in WWE history, which is saying a lot. From a production standpoint, from a meaningful standpoint, an emotional standpoint, it hit every mark and ticked all the boxes. And I love the speculation around the sixth member, because the name of the faction is the Wyatt Six. But there was only 5 members shown. But a lot of people are speculating that the 6th member is the Lantern, which signifies Bray Wyatt. And if that's the case, I love that. That is thinking outside the box. It being Bray and being left open for Bray Wyatt is perfect, because this was Bray's thing. This is what he wanted to do. He just didn't get a chance to do it. So the fact that his brother, Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy, is able to fulfill his brother's vision is just perfect to me. By far, the greatest debut in WWE history, in my opinion at least. If it's not already to you, you at least have to consider it. My God, is it just a masterpiece. Then we moved on to Tuesday night in NXT, which saw a Battle Royal, which the winner would get a chance at Trick Williams' title. And right off the hop, we got Frankie Kazarian from TNA, who was in the Battle Royal and did pretty good. But then the roof on the Performance Center blew off when Joe Hendry's theme hit, and Joe Hendry was officially in NXT. Now, it didn't last very long. He was the first one eliminated. And we got a video on X shortly after he was eliminated of him talking to Shawn Michaels, saying that just say his name and he'll appear any show, anytime. So, as we continue to see this partnership between WWE and TNA, that has set the speculation on fire, because now there's rumors about Joe Hendry possibly getting a chance at Money in the Bank. So that's obviously going to be something that we're going to have to keep an eye on as we continue on this wild, wild time in WWE. And then just when you thought that it couldn't get any more crazier, last night on Friday Night SmackDown, we finally got the debut of Jacob Fatu. If you're not familiar with Jacob Fatu, go look him up, see what he's about, because you're going to be seeing a lot of him on WWE TV. If last night was any indication, WWE has massive plans for Jacob Fatu, considering that he decimated the top 3 baby faces in the company, that obviously being Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens. Him debuting the way he did, and again, destroying 3 of the most beloved names in WWE right now, shows me that he's going to be here for a long time. He's gonna be a main factor, and I cannot wait to see how this progresses this storyline. And already, he feels way more special than Tama Tonga and Tongaloa did. I think this adds some legitimacy to this new bloodline that we're seeing with Solo. I think because Jacob Fatu was heavily rumored for such a long time, and people looked him up because they were curious to see what he was all about, and they've seen what he's able to do, and we just got a glimpse of it on last night's SmackDown. Him putting Cody Rhodes through the table like that is something that a guy that size should not be able to do. But again, that's just a taste of what Jacob Fatu is capable of. He's going to be able to do way, way more things. And now I think you're going to start seeing this new bloodline story really start to take off with Jacob Fatu involved. This week was massive for WWE. Obviously, we talked about everything that happened pretty much, but above all else, it gave WWE fans something to look forward to find. I think we can all agree that WWE hit a home run with WrestleMania 40 and the main event there, and the endgame main event that we got with The Undertaker and The Rock and John Cena and Seth Rollins. Like, there were a lot of people who thought it couldn't get better than that. And somehow, here we are now, talking about Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six debuting, Joe Hendry, who is one of the most hot professional wrestlers right now in the world, and Jacob Fatu finally debuting and giving this new bloodline a lot more to go off of than just Solo and Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. If this is just a glimpse into what we could see in the future for WWE, buckle up, people, because I don't think WWE's slowing down anytime soon with this. That is going to do it for this video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, click the like button. It would really help a lot. Down below in the description is a link to the Linktree page. There you can find all of our social medias. I highly suggest going and checking out our X page. On X, we post updates for every Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and the PLEs. So if you're a wrestling fan and you don't have anybody to really talk to about wrestling, then I highly suggest going over there and checking it out, because that's why I do that, is to try to start a conversation and talk about some wrestling. So again, if you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button. It would really mean a lot to me. And if you're feeling up for it, hit the subscribe button too. It's free, and who doesn't love doing free things? That is the end of this video. We'll see you next time.